leg break last week, and Paul Kane failed a fitness test this morning on his injured foot, so there are places for Neil Orr and Mickey Weir. And also in his usual place is Andy Gorham, who missed the midweek international against Argentina with a dislocated finger, which has been reset to enable him to attempt to impress the Scotland coach Andy Roxburgh, who's an interested spectator here this afternoon. And John Collins too has been past fit after his thigh injury, and he'll be trying to reassert his World Cup claims. Dave McCreery is out of the Hearts side through injury, with Neil Berry replacing him in the centre of midfield. Scott Crabb is rested, he's on the bench, and Wayne Foster starts the match up front. Craig Levein made one of the most impressive international debuts I've seen for a long time on Wednesday night, and that was reflected by the warmth of his reception here today. And John Robertson leads the league's goal scorers with 19 goals, and he played well in the second half of the B International at Fir Park on Tuesday. This is another chance to press his international claims. And the referee this afternoon is Mr. Kenny Hope from Clarkston, who ran the line in the Scotland-Argentina match on Wednesday. He replaces the injured World Cup referee George Smith, who's nursing an injury to his Achilles tendon. Glorious overhead conditions as Hearts start the match, kicking down the famous Easter Road slope and facing a Hibs team which is enjoying an excellent spell of form. They have 11 points from the last 6 league matches, and that really is as effective as any other club in the country at the moment in the league. Big disappointment with that cup defeat against Dundee United at Tannadice. Otherwise things looking very good indeed for Eric Miller, the Hibs manager. Hearts, on the other hand, stuttering just a little in recent weeks and taking a surprise defeat from Aberdeen in the Cup. There's Bannon's clearance. Snedden bringing it down to Neil Orr. There's Gordon Hunter, and Hearts charging out in a line, leaving Paul Wright offside. Bannon will appear to be handball. The referee allows play to continue. Now Cahoon. Caught late there by Neil Cooper. Free kick to Hearts. The referee's having a little word with Neil Cooper. Derby matches tending to be rather explosive at the start, so the very experienced referee, Kenny Hope, ensuring that things remain calm. Here's Gary Mackay. Good running by Foster. And Cooper left with no option but to turn that behind for the corner kick. And he got him playing this afternoon with a protective shield on the damaged finger. There's Levein going in, and very carefully marked by Gordon Hunter. All the players dragged to that near post area, and Craig Levein almost took full advantage going in there. It was Gordon Hunter who was alert. The header by Levein. Or back to Mitchell. Mitchell, one of 3 central defenders with Neil Cooper and Gordon Hunter for Hibs. Here's Wright. That's a great turn by Paul Wright. Well, that's the kind of explosive play which justified that £280,000 transfer fee. Look at the way he turned inside, using Collins as a decoy. One glimpse of goal. That powerful shot which certainly worried Henry Smith. Foster screening the ball from Snedden. Cahoon's cross, helped on by Orr. Berry to Mackay. Foster underneath this. That's good play by Foster, and a fine tackle by Mitchell. And brave play also from Andy Gorham, going in there on John Cahoon. Significantly though, using his feet. Well, this could have been dangerous for Hibs. Wayne Foster doing well with the control. There was Cahoon going in, and Gorham's block. Too early past that from Weir to Miller. The discovery this young man has been. Well, there's Dave McPherson crunching into the back of Paul Wright. Well, this is the sort of tackling which Paul Wright hasn't been used to for some time, because the tackle from behind banned in England, where he's been playing for Queen's Park Rangers until his transfer, and they are taking the back of the ankles by Dave McPherson. So it's a free kick to Hibs. Wright with a lot of dig in his right foot. Or to Weir, it's a great move from Hibs. Genius from Mickey Weir, and Hibs are ahead in 16 minutes. Straight from the training ground, Collins playing it short, or into space. Great control and cool finishing from Mickey Weir. Well, he hasn't been in the side in recent weeks, and he really is causing problems for Alec Miller now, the Hibs manager, with this display. Alec Miller on his feet with instructions, perhaps concerned about a lack of concentration there after that superb opening goal. And the goal, of course, giving particular pleasure to the team. And there's Andy Gorham in trouble from Wayne Foster. The referee has given a free kick, and this is very serious for Andy Gorham. Well, he has a real grievance about the lack of conviction in the pass back from Graham Mitchell. He just nudged this back. Foster was going for the ball, sliding in. Gorham trying to collect it, perhaps thinking about that damaged hand. And the whistle had gone for the free kick. That's a good turn by Wright. Caught late by Berry. Well, some delightful skill there demonstrated by Paul Wright. Look at the way he turned here, deceiving two players, moving into that space, releasing the pass, and then that crunching tackle from Neil Berry. Well, the inevitable consequence of that challenge by Berry is a booking. Alec Miller reorganising his troops while there's this lull in the play as Wright gets treatment. There he is, hurtling around the centre circle. I reckon Hibs will be left with little option but to make a change shortly. In fact, that's Pat McGinley and Billy Finlay, Hibs subs, preparing to come on. Give off Neil Orr, and now the alteration will be made. Pat McGinley, who served Hibs so well in recent weeks, is going on to replace the injured Paul Wright. There was a bad tackle by Berry which resulted in that, and Paul Wright directing one or two words towards the Hearts bench. Really not at all happy about the basis for his early departure. Going to Berry. Keeping the ball in, but only for Berry. Here's Robertson. Clearance by Cooper. Orr heading out. Bannon wins it. He has McKinley available on the left. Here's Foster. Back with Mackay. Robertson return pass, and Mackay is brought down on the run there. Cooper has stayed on the ground. He appeared to be in the thick of all that, but what a good bit of play this was. Foster to Gary Mackay. Now Mackay tries to play the 1-2 here, and Cooper just stays in his path. That was a bad foul by Cooper. Robertson. Cleanly struck. The wall and Gorham are beaten, and Hearts are back on level terms. 8 minutes from half-time. That's a disaster for the Hibs defence, and what certainly was beautifully struck by Robertson. And the 20th goal of the season for all Hearts striker. McGinley. Collins. Like it goes to McGinley. The early ball played in too low and easily cut off by McPherson. Now Levine breaking from defence. Oh, good play by Levine, setting up a Hearts attack. may go all the way himself here. He's bundled down by Cooper, and I'm sure now Cooper will be in trouble. Well, Cooper clearly thinks that Levine barged into him. The referee sees it otherwise. What good, positive play this was from Craig Levine. And the elbow appeared to me to be used by Cooper, fouling the Hearts defender, and bearing in mind the challenge on Mackay, which gave Hearts the free kick a few months ago by Cooper. The referee has decided a yellow card is appropriate, and Neil Cooper is booked. Mitchell playing it forward. 45 minutes of the first half are over. That's a great pass there by Robertson. Foster couldn't take it on the run. Well, John Robertson showing again the quality of his distribution. What a great ball this was. Foster at full tilt, not able to control it on the run. And there it goes, a half-time whistle, and thunderous applause around the stadium. Mickey Weir bringing the game to life with as good a set-piece rehearsed free kick as you'll ever wish to see. Set up beautifully by Hibs, with a finish outstanding from Mickey Weir. That gave them the lead in 16 minutes, and then in 37 minutes, John Robertson scored his 20th goal of the season with a well-struck free kick, which certainly showed flaws in the Hibs defensive setup. At half-time at Easter Road, it's Hibs 1, Hearts 1. Edinburgh derby, there's the first foul of the second half though. John Robertson on John Collins. Robertson the hot scorer in the first half. Hibs playing downhill now and anxious to break their duck against Hearts this season. The previous 3 matches in the league going 2 to Hearts, 1 to a draw. Here's John Collins again looking for an opening. He has Willie Miller there waiting behind him, number 2. Clearance cut off there by Orr. This is Hunter. That's good play. Mitchell making a good angle. Houchin's header trying to release McGinley through the middle. Remember, Hibs have lost Paul Wright, who had to go off injured in the first half. His replacement, Pat McGinley. There's Robertson, now it's Berry. Foster. Brought down by Cooper. Neil Cooper was booked in the first half, he'll have to be careful. It's a long-range free kick. Here's McPherson to McKinley. Robertson trying to return pass. McKinley was strong on the ball there. He's making a chance for himself. Tempting Mitchell into a rash tackle. And the corner kick has been given. Good play that by Tosh McKinley. He really was determined, showing strength and skill there, attacking the Hibs defence to win the corner kick. Helped on there, the header from Robertson! Hearts go ahead 2 minutes into the second half. And the goal machine called John Robertson does it again. This came off the head of McGinley. Across to Robertson coming in. A powerful header through the hands of Gorham. Well, a double for John Robertson. And the perfect start to the second half for Hearts. Pencil figure there of Andy Gorham. Certainly doesn't appear to be completely himself this afternoon with that injured hand. So there's Weir back to Miller. What a facer that is for Hibs, who've contributed so much to what has been an excellent match so far. They're putting themselves behind, but here's McGinley going to that pass. Good block there by Smith. Well, a great start to the second half. The opportunity here created by that pass from Neil Orr down the inside right channel, with McGinley hitting a good effort towards the near post. Good save by Smith. Bannon now to Robertson, a chance on for Hibs this time. Here's Keith Houchin, and that's a brilliant save by Henry Smith. Well, the Hearts defence badly caught out here. It was Levine who was in trouble. Collins won the ball. Houchin appeared to have a great chance, and what a fine save it was from Smith. They're unhappy with his defensive teammates, Craig Levine at the moment in particular. Alec McDonald also unhappy. Well, using Hunter as Weir ahead of him. Using Hunter as a decoy. Oh, sweeping it out to the far side. Here's Miller. Now McGinley. Collins. Great chance for Hibs. Superb play from Hibs. Well, this really was perhaps the best build-up of the match. Miller playing it back to McGinley. Collins finding space, dragging the ball around, setting up a perfect opportunity, and then pulling the ball wide. Foster got a touch. Here's Robertson. Turning away from Mitchell. Got him with the full stretch, but he had that covered. Robertson once again proving what a deadly striker he is. Trying to set up a good shooting chance for himself. Turning and twisting away from Mitchell, driving it beyond the far post. Another by McPherson. There's Cahoon. Foster is clear through the middle. Mitchell trying to get back in terms. There's Foster. Well saved by Gorham. Well, an important stop that. The ball played through from the head of John Cahoon. Foster using his pace, going through his left foot, getting his shot on target. Gorham made a good save. Back with McKinley. It's one for Foster to chase, which he always does so willingly. Cooper is going to cross. Same for Cahoon. Fouled by Snedden. Well, the Hibs fullback is unhappy about that. There looked to be a clear foul from this angle, and from the angle from which Kenny Hope looked on. So a free kick to Hearts. McPherson has gone forward, but Levine has stayed back. Cahoon plates it in. Cleared by Houchin only as far as Bannon. That's towards Foster. Collins was beaten there to the ball by Cahoon, and the shot from Mackay steered towards the top corner. Goes just over and gives a bit of relief again to the Hibs defence. Foster doing well, keeping this in play. Now, Collins really should have cleared this, but Cahoon nipped in. Mackay made the quick turn and tried to loft the ball in at the top corner. He's away from Mackay. That's for Orr. McGinley returns it. Weird calls to the ball on the right. That's great anticipation by Levine. He saw that very early indeed. And now sets up a Hearts attack. Tangle of legs there with Hunter. Goals Levine, but it really was his reading of the play at the other end which broke down a Hibs move as he came across to intercept there the pass intended for Mickey Weir. Mitchell. Finley returns it to an area where he hoped to find Cahoon. And away there by Mitchell. It's a throw to Hearts. And it really does look as though Hibs have run out of ideas. Do have a throw. Here's Pat McGinley setting it up for Collins. Berry couldn't control the great chance now for Hibs. Mickey Weir coming in, not tall enough. McKinley got there ahead of him. Henry Smith was certainly beaten by that excellent cross. Neil Berry couldn't control that. Collins lofted it over, and McKinley beat Weir in the jump. So Weir with the corner kick. Houchin got up well. Well, he will undoubtedly feel he should have done better with this, Keith Houchin. Got himself some space, got up well, plenty of power in the header. really believe he should have put that on target. And the applause you hear is for the departing figure of John Robertson. On goes Scott Crabb as his replacement. Slightly surprising omission from the front ranks for the start of the match, Crabb, but Robertson has done his job with both goals for Hearts. And a few more precious seconds wasted with the substitution. Indeed, we're now going into time added on for stoppages by referee Kenny Hope. With an error by Smith. Here's Houchin with a chance to save the match. Keith Houchin going through. And a fine recovery tackle by McLaren. Well, that may well be the last chance for Hibs. The error from Henry Smith with a kick out. The ball controlled there by Houchin, who strode forward, trying into the penalty area with McLaren on his heels. And in the act of shooting, that was a fine tackle by McLaren. And with the ball in mid-air, the referee brings the game to an end. It's been a very good and convincing win in the end by Hearts. Their fans enjoyed that all right, although Mickey Weir certainly made life difficult with that outstanding opening goal. But Hearts had John Robertson, and he was the man who scored both goals to give them a deserved victory. The final score at Easter Road, Hibernian 1, Hearts 2.